So this is the boxing of the Nokia N9. This is not an unboxing video, right? It's the opposite. We're going to be packing it up. And first off, you have your nice USB cable, which goes with your USB adapter. So we're going to put this back in the box. That's how it looks. Then you have your headphones. It comes with extra earplugs. So these are the same earphones you would find if you have a Nokia N8. These are the same earphones that come with those. So as you can see, you have your music buttons right there. You have your volume and your answer button to take a call. So a nice little clip. You can clip this anywhere. So these are really powerful headphones. Nice sound quality. So let's pack that up. And Nokia is so kind to provide 4 or 2 pairs extra different sizes of earplugs, or you can interchange with the ones on the headphones. So whatever size suits you, you can just put that on there. Put this back in the box. So that's how it looks. Next up, these actually, the phone comes with a nice hard case, protective case. This is a really good value added accessory to the box. Nokia was so kind to add this into the packaging for the N9. So it comes in here. So that's the plastic packaging, and it fits on your phone like a glove. It's really sturdy, it's hard, so avoid all the scratches to your phone. And I love the idea of adding a protective case to where you don't have to go buy it separately. So just put it back in the box right there. Next up, you have your literature, different languages depending on where you get your phone from. Your warranty information, services information. There is also a quick guide, as you can see. So it quickly just guides you on how to use your phone for the first time. As you can see the swipe features on there. Your dialer, your maps, pictures, talks to you about NFC. It's a nice quick guide to first time users of the N9. So all that literature is in there too. Put that back in the box. So our box is almost complete. So the crown jewel, the N9, double tap to unlock, swipe, and there you have three different home screens. You have your multitasking screen, your live feed screen here, and your apps, your app menu here. Before we go into that, on the phone, nice matte finish. This is the black version. It does come in cyan and white. Up here you have your USB door where you have to flip open to access the USB port. This is a flaw. I have no idea why there's a door here. Most N9 users would tell you this is an annoyance. It's not necessary because you have to open the door every single time you need to charge your phone, and you charge your phone at least once a day, some people twice, 3 times, depending on how you use it. So this door is just an inconvenience. To me it is a design flaw. Then you have your 3.5mm jack. This other slide here is for your SIM card, where you just slide this out and bring out your SIM card. So at the back you have your 8 megapixel camera, cow's eyes. You have a nice little Nokia brand here under this chrome finish. You have your LED flash by the side. You will notice on the Lumia 800 it is on top. Here is being positioned by the side of your camera, and it's an all touch phone, so all you have is just your volume buttons and the power button right here. You have your microphone speakers up here, and there is a front facing camera that's awkwardly located at the bottom right of your phone. So if you buy this phone and you're looking for your camera, just look to the bottom right and it's right there. It has a nice curved, the screen is curved. This is the first thing people who see it with this phone will notice, how the screen is kind of curved. Underneath you have your speakers, your external speakers up here. The ones up here are for answering calls internally. The phone is really rugged, strong, it's solid, it's not quite heavy, it's just about right. It's just like a candy bar. It's an eye candy really, this phone is. So to access your SIM card here, just slide this out and it pops open, then you just pull it out. The phone uses the new micro SIM cards, so if you're trying to swap phones and you have the normal SIM card, you might need to go to your service provider. They should give you a micro USB for free. There is no cost, there's no charge to it at all. So that is SIM card. You can always take it out. See how small it is. Small SIM card right there. So you can just slide it back in. You can put it back into the phone. Slide that open. So you do need to open your USB door before you can access your SIM card. So that's a nice security feature where you don't want that just popping open on its own while you're using your phone. So that is the N9. It does have a clear black display, 3.9-inch screen, so there is less sunlight glare on it. So I just turned it on. It's really a nice piece of work, this phone is. So as you can see, it's loading up. Has a different intro than the one you're used to, the handshake intro to Nokia phones. This is quite different. Shows you why this phone is really different from anything Nokia's ever made before, and it is a really truly beautiful phone. It's a pity Nokia decided to give up on it, even never gave it a chance. So, well, you know, not gonna cry over spilt milk. So, here you have your weather widgets up here. These are your live. This is pretty much you can compare this to your home, to your People Hub on the Lumia phones or on Windows phones, where all your feeds come under one slide. So this is quite similar to it. So I'm just going to run through some of the native apps here. This is your phone to make calls. This is your dialer here. Unfortunately, there is no smart dialer, so it won't automatically bring out names from your phone book, which I find really weird. Maybe they forgot to add that feature, but it's important to know that feature also isn't available on the Windows phone. So for some weird reason, you can access your phone book from the dialer. Just click on the icon right there. You can access your phone book. Go back to your dialer here. You can access your phone book. So there's a nice browsing feature which shows you, as you scroll on your browser, it shows you the letters. So if you're looking for someone's name with a K, when you get to K, you can just stop and find whoever you're looking for. So that's another nice feature. Then you have your call logs. This is your recent calls. You can choose from your recent missed calls, received calls, or dialed out calls. So it's all there. So we've looked at contacts. There is a search where you can pretty much search for anything. It's important to know the keyboard is fascinating. A big leap from your keyboard on the Symbian devices. This is a really responsive keyboard. They really did a lot of work on the keyboard. I'm trying to get it to work in landscape. One of the bugs, well, not really a bug, but one of the inconsistencies, or one of the cons of the N9 is it's inconsistent when it comes to landscape and portrait mode. Some apps work in landscape mode, some don't, but this one is really a portrait mode phone. It's a phone designed for you to use with just one hand, where you just swipe. You can open apps, for instance. To close apps, you just swipe down, and that app kind of like just shades, goes dark to show it's showing down, and it goes away. So, you know, if you don't want to close an app, you can just swipe from left to right, or even from bottom to top. Oh, another nice feature is you can access quick shortcut apps. You can access your phone, messaging, camera, and the web. All you have to do is just swipe and just wait, and it pops up. Unfortunately, you cannot customize these apps here. It would have been a nice feature to be able to customize these shortcuts, but you cannot do it. So no. Another feature. The browser here is really, it's another nice it's a nice browser. It's also a big leap from the one on your Symbian devices. So I'm just going to do a quick HTML5 test here. So I'm trying to do a HTML5 test, but the page is not loading up. So this is what the browser looks like. Zoom, the zoom works really well. There is no checkered background on the zoom. As you can see, it's really impressive. The browser is. So that is, you can just tap on a picture and you can choose to save it to your gallery, or open the picture, or just share that image directly to your Twitter, Facebook. So then these are your messages here. The good thing about messages is it synchronizes all you can actually chat from within the messages app, messaging app. You can add different services: Yahoo Messenger, Hotmail, Google Talk. You can actually use your messaging app as a full integration with all those services. You also have this feature where you can go online on Facebook, Google Talk. You can add other services to Skype. All of it. It's all available, fully integrated into the phone. You have your email. These are your emails. Your calendar app too is here, pretty simple. You can change your views, time, different views here. So you have your clock, nice simple clock here. You can add an alarm. This is a nice format to set in your alarm. Here you can just turn this. That's your minutes. You can set whatever minutes you want. You can also set the hours. As you can see, it also changes from AM to PM, so you have to keep watch of that too while you change your clock. So this is a nice, this is something different and it's really unique. Kudos to Nokia on doing that. You can actually set your alarm to repeat. You can set your snooze time. You can set your alarm tone too. So let's close that. And this is your camera here. It's important to note this phone runs on the new Hamilton 1.2, so the camera is improved on. You can choose between flashes, automatic red eye reduction, and this is your full settings here. So remember, this is all touch related. There are no physical buttons here, so everything is from the screen. You can choose your different scene modes, from macro, pretty much the same thing with close-up, landscape, portrait, night, sports. You can set your white balance, color, filters, your exposure. You can also set integrated timer. I just realized Android phones don't have an inbuilt self-timer for taking pictures. You actually have to get an app, which is really weird, because when you use Nokia, you take some of these things for granted. But I had a friend who actually downloaded an app where he can actually use the self-timer to take a picture, and he was really excited about it. Like, aren't those supposed to come with your phone and the camera app? But you never know. So you can actually access your gallery from within the app. You can switch between camera and video. So this is video. You can switch it. You can also move this to focus. You can actually focus in any one spot. When you find your spot, just hold down and tap it, and it takes a picture. So to take a picture, just click on the camera button here. You used to be able to tap on it to take a picture, unless I'm mistaken, but it doesn't work. So you just take that and see how fast the processing for the picture goes. That's how far. You can always go back to gallery to see the pictures. You can swipe between pictures. You can zoom in, zoom out, really smooth. You can share that picture on Twitter, Facebook. So there you can choose what's the service you want to use: Facebook, Picasa, whatever account you have installed on there. So that is a camera. We've looked at gallery, music. Nice new interface for the music. There is no music right now, so on the device I have no music, but that's the music app. Videos, no videos either. So, this is where you set your accounts. You can set all these accounts. There is a plugin from the Nokia store. As you can see, YouTube, Yahoo is not available. You can add more. Either SIP, there is Skype, mail for exchange. You can add whatever account, Flickr. You can choose other mail accounts. You can actually add plugins for Yahoo Messenger, Hotmail, or whatever messaging service you use. You can find that from the Nokia store. So what else? Yeah, so that is, I'm afraid I can't look at everything. Oh, one more thing. So the settings, these are all your settings. You can adjust your brightness, save yourself battery life. Go to device, your SIM card here. You can look at your battery. You can turn on your power saving mode, battery conditions here too. Data storage shows you your data capacity levels. NFC, it's your NFC chip. You can turn that on. I'm gonna test it. I have an NFC enabled Bluetooth headset. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to use NFC with this. So this is the Luna Bluetooth headset. It comes with NFC. So all you have to do is just, the NFC on the N9 is located somewhere up here. So all you have to do is just touch the two of them together and you're connected. It takes less than pretty much takes a second, just 1 second and you're connected. If you're familiar with Bluetooth headsets, you have to pair them up, put your pin numbers. But with NFC, it's that simple. You just connect it, and as you can see, I'm connected to the Bluetooth headset right now. You see Bluetooth's on, I'm fully connected. So that happened in record time. So you have your GPS positioning where you can turn that on or off if you want to record your location display. There's your standby screen. You can configure your profile. You can choose different profiles. You have your timeout. You can say display timeout to 30 seconds, or you can change that to 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So you can choose to, if you do not want to unlock your screen by double tapping, then you can, there's also that option there. Then there is other feature. You have your sounds and vibrations for your alerts, very much beep, silent mode. Those you can access from tapping on the notifications up here, and you can choose between silent, beep, or ringing. You can turn on the volume by just swiping. There's also a volume for your media down here, which you can just move around. So the applications here shows you where you can set your default application. Like for instance, web, I can choose my default browser. I have Firefox, so I can choose if I want to use a native web browser, or I can choose Firefox to be my default browser on this phone. So I mean, that's just trying to do a quick little boxing video here. So that is the N9. So to pack this up, there's a nice little plastic here. And you can just put your phone inside. So this is how the phone comes. You can put it, and it goes in a box right there. Need to close this up. So that is the boxing of the Nokia N9. I think it goes for around between $400 to $450. You can get one different color. There's white, black, and cyan. I think there is a magenta color too. Not pretty sure, but you know, it has a nice packaging. Small box. Nokia is trying to make their boxes even smaller, trying to go green. Kudos to them. But here, this is what it looks like, all boxed up. So this has been the hands-on boxing video of the Nokia N9.